What's up, guys? I'm Cohen. I'll be your host today. Today I'll be interviewing my dad.
Yes. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I just have a few questions. Well, not a few, but I got some questions for you.
So you got some questions for me. What is your favorite thing about doing this with me? This is my question to you, and then we can start.
Okay, my favorite thing of doing this with you, I get to experience what you do like all the time because it's kind of stressful.
Yeah, being able to remember introductions and do everything. You want to make sure everything goes well. It is stressful, but it's also a lot of fun. I get to talk to a lot of cool dads, so I really enjoy it. Okay, so you got your questions. You're interviewing me today for the After Bedtime Podcast. Go ahead.
What is something dads worry about that they don't talk about?
Something that I think dads worry about a lot is if they're doing enough. I think that a lot of dads go through the ups and downs of the day, day in, day out, year in, year out, doing everything that they believe that they can, that they should be doing for the betterment of their kids and for the betterment of their family, for the betterment of themselves. And it can be very stressful. It could, cause a lot of anxiety. Feeling like you're not doing enough is something that reveals itself quite often with a lot of dads that I talk to, where they feel like maybe I should, sleep less. I could get up earlier. I could do this. I could do this. So one of the biggest things I think I see and hear a lot is just feeling like, am I doing enough to be able to achieve my dreams, to be able to achieve what I want out of life? And for most of the time, I'm like, the answer is yes. It takes time to develop.
What's the most important lesson you want your kids to carry on?
The biggest lesson I want my kids to carry on is that they can do anything that they want to do, but they have to be the ones to do it. You, Corey, soon to be Navy, I would want you guys to know that anything is possible. Seriously, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it. But you have to be willing to do everything alone if you have to. When you're that comfortable to where you can face adversity alone, where you can do things just simply the labor of it alone, where you can hear people say that you can't do it, where you can hear people say that you shouldn't do it, and all the things in between that. That's a part of the journey of being able to pursue your dreams. And what I would want you to know is that you can do it. You just have to be willing to do it alone.
Okay.
Do you think you could do it alone?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your dream right now? Like, what's something that you think about you want to do when you grow up?
Like, my dream is probably like to own my own business
Okay.
and like, like not having to worry about money.
Yeah. No, I think that's cool. That's cool.
What was the moment like when you realized you were a father?
With you, scared. But scared that I wasn't going to be a good dad. That's what I was really afraid of. I had a great dad. And I worried that I was not going to be as good of a dad as my dad was to me. I felt like because he was so good that I would never be able to live up to that. And sometimes I still feel that way. But I think that was probably my first thought, first fear. But then after that, that 9 months, waiting for you to come, I really found out a lot about myself and like challenged myself to explore what I really believe, what I really think, how I want to approach things in life, what my dreams really are, what I really want to accomplish, what I want my kids to know about their dreams, what I want my kids to know about life. I started thinking about all of these things throughout the 9 months that, we were waiting for you to arrive. And I think it made me a better person, a more grounded person, driven, purpose-filled person that I don't think would have been possible if I, wasn't looking forward to having you coming here soon.
Okay.
He's so serious with his interviews. You're so serious. You don't even like ask me anything else about it. You're like, excellent. And then move on to the next thing. Oh, yes. Excellent.
What is the funniest thing that your kid has said?
Well, it would be you making fun of me. There was a way I was sitting on the couch once, and
yeah.
you said that I had neck fat, and you just walked up to me and you're like, "You have neck fat," and it didn't make me feel great, but I could not laugh. I thought it was really funny that you did that.
Okay. When your kids are all grown up, what do you hope they say about you?
I hope that they say, my dad really loved me, and he really loves me, and he cares a lot about me. I think that would be the most important thing, that I want you guys to know that I really do love you, and I put my whole heart and soul of my life into giving you guys everything that I could possibly give you. You know, the way I live, the way I conduct myself, everything is for you guys. So I think to genuinely know that you guys know how much I love you, I hope that is something that I get to experience.
Okay.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Do you know that I love you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's something that you love about me?
Ooh, there's a lot. We got basketball skills. We got...
He goes to these most superficial things. Like, yeah, you got great basketball skills. You feed me, so that's good.
you got good cooking skills. Oh, and you love me too.
Yeah.
A lot.
What does that love feel like for you?
Just someone that's always there. Like a safe place.
Yeah.
Where I can just express.
You are a place that you can express whatever you want with me, whenever you want to.
Yeah. I'm going to go on to my next question now.
Okay.
What's one moment when your child meant everything to you?
One moment when they're born. When you were born, when Corey was born.
Yeah.
Being able to, with you, I got to see you really for the first time. Even Corey, I was the one I got to see you for the really first time. But the cool thing with you was you were crying and you were like fussy, and all these nurses and all these things, they moved you under this like hot light to give you warmth, and you were crying and you were fussing in there, and I leaned over and I said, "What you crying about?" And you stopped and you opened your eyes and looked at me, and all the nurses were like, "Oh my gosh, he stopped, he just looked at you." And it was like you knew already that I was your dad. And there was like this recognition. It was like, "Oh, this voice, like there he is." Like, so it was, that's those moments where you have come to the earth for the first time. Corey was the same way. It was, a lot more stressful of a situation with Corey than it was with you.
Yeah.
But it was having it come to fruition and being able to see the doctor hold him up over, because Noel had to have a C-section. And to see him there was just like such an amazing moment. We're like, "Oh my gosh, like there he is." She's like holding him up in the air, and we're like, there's the guy, there's Corey.
Yeah.
So those moments for me, like when you first come into this world, are probably like the ones where you guys matter to me the most, because like your brain is just, everything about you is just like, I gotta make sure you're okay, I gotta make sure you're this, you're like, every thought in sequence is just kind of surrounded around you.
Okay. What did your father teach you about being a man?
That a man loves his kids. A real man loves his kids, and a real man takes care of his kids. my dad was a loving father, and it's something that I wish other people that didn't experience that didn't have a chance to have their dad in their life, experience that, because it really does make you feel like you can do anything. You know, seeing him and that love and that support from him is something that, like, I still use as energy today. Whenever I'm nervous or whenever I'm worried or whenever I'm scared about whatever it is I'm doing, I just think about, like, my dad being there and, like, telling me, like, you can do this, like, you can go after this, you can achieve this. You've worked hard enough. You can do this now. So I think that, like, just showing me that loving your kids is really a pathway for them to be able to be themselves. And that's what a real man does, right? A real man wants to be able to provide for their kids so that they're able to do the things they want to do. And he showed that that vessel that you do that through is love.
Mm-hmm. What is something that your kids do that always makes you laugh?
Always makes me laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Corey's so much younger than you. So something that you do that always makes me laugh is I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but when I see you at school and see you around your friends,
oh no,
the way you act versus, like, what I know you as or what I see you as maybe is really funny. Like, you know, at the track meet, and I see you and how you are and how cool you are, and
I am very cool.
Yeah.
Shout out.
You do seem like you're like, oh, you're so cool, and it makes me laugh, like, being able to see you in those spaces and, like, see you on your own and, like, interacting with your friends and
maybe
how
interacting with someone else too. But
yeah, like the girls that you like and seeing. Please, we both know that you're very shy when it comes to that. So
okay.
At least with us, you don't like to tell us about your information. We actually had somebody come up to us.
Okay,
we won't say who.
Cut.
He's a very nice person.
Who
came up to me and introduced herself, which I thought was great. That she came up and was very respectful, introduced herself. So, and you were very shy about that when I talked to you about it. I was like, hey, do you know this person? And you kind of. Maybe we don't have to talk anymore about this. You can go on to the next question. But I think that that's the funniest thing. With Corey's 18 months old, so everything that man does is funny. Like, him being able to just see his expressions and like how he does stuff and like how he says basketball or how he says apple instead of apple. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
What's your favorite thing to do with your kids?
Ooh, play basketball. I think with you, I like playing basketball. With
Corey's probably just playing.
Corey just playing, but I think playing with you guys and just like having fun with you, throwing the ball around with you. Corey chasing him around the house. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just being able to spend time with you guys, like that's fun. I don't care what we're doing. Okay. One day we're gonna go to the Formula One races though in Monaco, and like that'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay. This is for my last question.
Okay. Last question.
What does fatherly love feel like?
For me, or
just like in general?
In general. Okay. So fatherly love.
And then we'll talk about you.
Okay. So what I think fatherly love feels like is home. It feels like you're safe. You should feel safe. You should feel supported. You should feel cared for, and you should feel loved for. And that doesn't always mean like warm and fuzzy things. Sometimes being a dad is being hard on you. Sometimes being a dad is telling you when you're wrong and when you make mistakes. Sometimes being a dad is telling you that you were disrespectful or that you need to apologize or you need to own and take accountability for your actions. So it's those feelings that you get, the safety, you know, the love, the support, those feelings are not exclusively related with happiness. It's something that I think you should feel all of that as with the happiness. And I think that that's what being fatherly or feeling like fatherly type of love actually feels like. That it embodies all of those things. But you know it's grounded in somebody that really does want the best for you.
Okay.
So what that means for me, or are you done with the interview?
No.
You're a terrible interviewer, by the way. You did not rehearse this well.
Well, I didn't rehearse at all.
Yeah.
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
Again.
Shout out to Cohen. But this has been fun. I'm glad that we were able to do this.
Yeah. What does fatherly love feel like to you?
What it feels like to me giving that is, I don't know, I guess like vulnerable. It feels like I hope they know that I'm doing this or I'm saying this because I genuinely care. Love and the expression of love can be sometimes very vulnerable, and I think it's extremely vulnerable with your kids when you really express that you love them and care about them, because they're your kids. So for me, it feels like butterflies. It feels nerve-wracking. It feels anxious. It feels joy. It feels sadness. It feels everything, just like it would feel like for you. So it's no different, really, I guess. Like, fatherly love feels the same for both.
Okay. And that's our episode of After Bedtime.
Thanks so much for interviewing me, Cohen. And thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. This was Cohen's first time doing an interview.
Y'all can obviously tell.
Maybe he'll do another one
Maybe not.
in the future. Maybe not. But we support him nonetheless. And
Oh, yeah.
thank him for taking the time to, sit down and talk with your dad and ask me some questions. And I love you very much, Cohen.
Love you too.
I love you. Thank you guys so much. If you have anybody that you want to know that would love to be on the podcast, if you have anybody that wants to have their kids and they want to do a podcast, I'd love to be able to talk with you guys about that. Email us either at blackamericandad@gmail.com, or you can do the After Bedtime Pod at gmail.com, and then subject line it with whatever it is that you want to talk about, and then go into a little bit more about what you want to know. Other than that, have a good night. Stay tuned for the next conversation where we talk with another great Black American dad.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of After Bedtime, brought to you by the Black American Dad Foundation. I hope that you were just as much inspired as we were listening to another great dad with his amazing dreams and how he's balancing being dad at the same time. If you want to know more about the Black American Dad Foundation, you know a dad that'd be great for the show. You want to ask that dad that was just on some questions about his business or his dreams and how he's doing it. Maybe you want to get a little bit more information. Email us at blackamericandad@gmail.com, subject line it After Bedtime, and then go into a little bit more of what you want to know. Other than that, thank you again for listening to us, and hopefully you are inspired. Good night, and we'll see you on the next episode where we follow another great Black American dad.